Hello, my students. How are you? You having some good learning this week in the class? Everything's going okay, I hope. I'm not using my camera right now because I'm just in a small in a small space. And actually I'm in Hiroshima, and more on that later, but I just wanted to let you know about Osaka. In Osaka, we went to a the Osaka Castle, which oddly I'm not showing a picture of because it was really about these flowers. There must have been, I don't know, 300 trees, all in absolute perfect blossom. And they're plum and peach. The cherries are coming kind of out in a week or so, I think. We should be here. I should hopefully be able to get you some cherry blossoms. Would be exciting. So I just have pictures of flowers here because it was astounding. And it smelled like a candy factory. And there were people of all ages walking through this huge garden with the castle looming above us and enjoying the birds pollinating these flowers and the smell of them, and just being together in this grove. It was really quite lovely. In, oops, forward march, Bloom. You can do it. Clicking everything in my powers here. Who knew I couldn't forward that? So in Osaka, I was personally a little sad to leave Tokyo. And I thought nothing's going to beat Tokyo, but we're going to be there a whole week coming up. Excuse me, I have a little cold also. But in Osaka, I wanted to stay in a capsule hotel. So this is my capsule. Now, this is a fairly big capsule with a tallish ceiling, but you still have to crawl in. And there's a kind of like a shade that you pull down. It doesn't go all the way to the bottom, but um, it has a bed, it had a locked little box there. It fit my computer, my backpack. Men and women sleep in separate areas of the capsule hotel. And um, man, Japanese people, they're so quiet. Everything that I did in there, thinking I was quiet, and I'm a fairly quiet person, could not match their level of quietude. Um, I don't know. We've had other instances when we've been noisily quiet. But I slept really well in here, to be honest. It gets really dark in there. There's a TV kind of up on the ceiling part. And slept there for 2 nights. They give you pajamas here on the right hand side. Sorry about the cough. And that is a capsule hotel. They're inexpensive. It was around $30 a night with a big breakfast in the morning that they made fresh for you. And it's quite a deal. I don't know who they were, but one woman, you kind of have your shoes sticking out at the bottom of the bed there when the sheet comes down. And there was an interesting variety of shoes. One woman had gold lame boots. Other people had just regular, like, working clothes. I had sort of like, my running shoes. After Osaka, we went to, I'm going to fix the screen here so I can see this a little better. Oopsie. Well, we kind of went there too soon, didn't we? I don't want to start over. Okay. We went to, that should say Nara. Here we go. Carly, you can do it. Pull it out there. There we go. All right. This is in Nara, Japan. About 30 minutes by train from Osaka. Excuse me. And so the Japanese folk here, I think, just built the world's biggest structure, and it has to do with the Osaka Expo, I do believe. But up until very recently in history, this was the world's largest wooden structure. And we were there right at, it opened at 8. This was about 8:05, and you walk up. And I think I have a picture on the next slide of the Buddha in there. This is was depleted all of the copper in all of Japan to build this Buddha. So, um, And it's hard to describe what you see when you go in there, but I thought it'd be funny to look at this little hole in this pole inside this building. And people, when we were there, try to crawl through it. And if you can squeeze through, then you will have good luck. No, I didn't try to put myself in that little hole there. No, but I did see a woman do it, and it was really fun for her, and she made it. So these are sacred deer. The Buddhist legend is that this particular Buddha came out of the forest riding a deer, and these deer, they're sacred to this sect of Buddhism. They are wild. They go up into the mountains at night, and in the morning, a Buddhist monk goes, I did not hear this, but and blows some sort of horn, like a trumpet horn, and that means the deer should come down, and then the tourists buy crackers. This woman here is selling these crackers that people buy, and I'm surprised they're being that tame because, frankly, these guys, they're wild animals. They're not like petting zoo animals. Um, but they were interesting to feed. And of course, I bought some crackers, and of course, it bit the top of my finger a little bit, but I'm okay. Here's the Buddha statue. It's impossible to get the grandeur and the size. And to be honest, you just need to go and look at it, but I did put a picture there. So the last slide for today, I believe, is this one from Kyoto. We were in Kyoto the other day. And this is the really famous sort of, place where everyone takes pictures. And once again, a testament to the Japanese people is I'm the only person in front of this temple, and that's absolutely impossible, right? But again, this sort of unconscious sort of moving around and giving people space and being aware. I don't know. They just faded off, and there I am looking as if I'm by myself. You can see how many people are in this middle picture. And we walked around some neighborhoods on this path called the Philosopher's Path. And it's in a different part of Kyoto town. Kyoto's a fairly big city with big buses. We took buses, and we did fine with public transportation. Again, I haven't quite fathomed why you can seamlessly walk into a culture that is completely different, but it's just well organized and makes sense, I guess. But here's a warning in the neighborhood. Someone just put up in front of their house, don't feed these snow monkeys that are in the hills around there. Look at the little hands of that snow monkey. That's so cute. So I will keep checking in with you. Again, we're still traveling. We will be traveling for a while. I am working, so hopefully I'm getting to your emails quickly and all of that. Take good care, and I will be sending you more videos. I hope this is good. And again, I'm sorry for my cough. That's so yucky, but hey, it is what it is. Thank you. Bye.